Let's go to Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wins 34-12. Big fight between Ramsey and Chase. Chase, there is a video of him spitting on Jalen Ramsey. That's fact. You watch the video, you see him huck a loogie at the old man. And Ramsey takes offense and he starts swinging. Ramsey gets ejected. Jamar Chase probably going to be facing a 1-game suspension this week.
Yep.
Knowing what they did with Jalen Carter. But the big story out of here is of the Steelers. They win 34-12. They maintain position as the number 1 seed in their division. But comes with some heartbreak. Aaron Rodgers, 9 for 15, 116, 1 touchdown, leaves the game with what is reported to be a slight break in his wrist.
Is it throwing wrist?
I believe so. They think he's not. Rodgers tells people he's not going to be out for a very long time. But Mason Rudolph comes in, as he usually does, steps up, 12 of 16, 127 and a touchdown. As for the Bengals, Joe Flacco, 23 of 40, 199, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Chase Brown, 18 for 99. T. Higgins, your leading receiver, 3 for 63 and 1. Pretty quiet day for Jamar Chase there. Probably be a quiet day for him next week. Kenny Gainwell has a breakout game, 7 for 81 and 2 scores through the air as your leading receiver. I like to add a new rule. If your running back is your leading receiver, you have a problem. But yeah. So where do you want to go with this?
I mean, the Bengals season is damn near done.
Yeah, don't bring back Burrow.
Just let Burrow sit down. And the Steelers are just being Steelers. It's like they're like the Atlanta Falcons, but at least they win.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's just.
At least they make the playoffs. Yeah.
They're just inconsistent. They're going to be a 9-8 team. They're going to go to the playoffs and get bounced out. It is what it is. This injury concern is, it is Rodgers is getting older. The recovery time is going to get longer and longer for these types of injuries. Like you said, he said it's not that bad, but you kind of have an adequate backup.
Mason Rudolph has taken in the playoffs multiple times.
Yeah, it's not that big of a run. I would suggest playing on the side of caution more than anything else. I'm just still kind of pissed about DK Metcalf. Like this trade that they made for them offensively, I think it's completely backfired on the letting go of Pickens and keeping DK, or not keeping the both of them. I just don't. I still don't understand that logical sense of that. Good for Gainwell though.
Yeah. So I expect the Steelers to make the playoffs at this point.
They should. Yes.
Maybe not win the division because I think the Ravens are starting to get it together. They're starting to get the ball rolling. Although they did have a pesky fight with Cleveland that we'll get to a little bit later. But I expect them to kind of take that lead back because the Browns are floundering as they always do. Right. The Bengals, obviously, 3-7, 4 games below 500. Burrow's not coming back. At least he shouldn't. So where does that leave you? Pittsburgh probably going to sneak into that last playoff spot because the Chiefs are struggling. You really think that they're going to fall below the Jaguars and the Chargers,
or the Texans?
Yeah, the Texans, no. So I think the Steelers are going to be in the thick of the playoffs. Hopefully, you have Rodgers back because I think he's played well this year overly. But yeah, it's kind of my thoughts on that game.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a game, the most mid game this week.